All right, there we go. Hello, welcome to the stream. I'm SolarLoon. I'm an independent game developer. I'm the creator of Master Plan. I'm the creator of Tetra 3D. I'm the creator of this weird little top-down 3D adventure game, PS1 style adventure game. Yeah. And so last couple streams, I've been working on Master Plan. I thought it would be good to go back to this adventure game here. I thought it would be fun. So let's work on this a little bit more. See if we can get this closer to release. Um, let's see. So, well, there's a couple things I want to do. One is I want to get some music going. Make sure it's not going to be too loud or anything. All right. Should be fine. All right, there we go. Well, actually, I'm gonna wait on the music because I actually have been working on music for this game, and I've been working on a couple things. Okay, so firstly, I made a quick little fix to Tetra 3D, which is basically I was not converting the colors that were being exported from lamps. So basically, in Blender, lamps and colors and things are sRGB um, color format, I guess you could say, or color grading. But in Tetra 3D, they're just it's the colors are raw, so I have to convert the colors, and I haven't been doing that for lamps, which is why were a little different in Blender. Lighting was a little different in Blender when compared to the game. It's a little closer now, which is very nice. Something else I did was I work on implementing the Sunvox music engine into the game so that I can play back Sunvox tracker files and do stuff like slow down the song or speed it up or change the pitch or filter things. And I have a lot of control, which is very nice. And so I've been working on that kind of a system, basically working on making it easy to use and things like that. And so I added these helper functions, fade in volume and fade out volume, just to easily fade out the volume of a channel of a music playback channel, or fade in the volume of a music playback channel. So very very straightforward stuff. um I also have been, like I said, working on the actual music itself. I'm not sure if I'm going to use this or not for this area that you saw just a little bit in the start of the stream, but this is a song. Let's see, is that too quiet? No, that's good. So that song shaped up pretty well. I like it. It's not bad at all. And something I like about playing music back in Sunbox tracker format, in addition to the control and all that stuff, is you have such small audio files, right? Because these are tracker songs. So this is just a megabyte. I could probably get it down to like maybe a few hundred megabytes, a few hundred kilobytes rather, if I reduce the quality of these samples. That's really where it's coming from. Which is fantastic, right? I could have like a maybe like a 10 megabyte game. Like you like start the download and you get up from your desk and it's finished and you're like, wait, did it like not download? And it's like, nah, it did, brother. The game's just tiny. Like the game's just is super compressed. But something else, this other song that I made is a little bit of an older one, but this one also would go really well for the world map. Yeah, so both of these songs are pretty good. Snowmink says so good. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I'm happy with both of those songs, and I have other songs that I like, old stuff that I just never use, and I'm like I could use them here. Like this has such like Game Boy Advance vibes. I don't know. It's just like so like crunchy, and that's 149 kilobytes. Just tiny, tiny little game, tiny little song file. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff. So a lot of these little songs I could use. So I'm thinking that basically the game is kind of like Yume Nikki, I guess. You know, I've tried to make different games like this before. You walk around, you talk to people. You control a character. It's top down. Um, you know, I could use this for a character's theme. I could use this for a character's theme. Just old Solar Loon music. But I can still use them. As I'm thinking I can still use them. Yeah, I feel like this is the quality is evident in my opinion. Like it's cool to go back and listen to old stuff, and then listen to my new stuff and be like, okay, I can kind of see some improvement. So I'm gonna probably stick with this song, I guess, for this area, so I can kind of show what it looks like here. We're gonna go to the scene. We're just gonna change this from this one to world map 3. Save and export. Oh, this teleporter doesn't work. But yeah, that's it's gonna be it's gonna make no sense. You go inside a convenience store and then you're in this like weird like grasslands JRPG world map vibe. And that's just the way the game is, brother. Like that's it doesn't make sense, but that's okay. It doesn't have to make sense. It's supposed to be fun. So there's a couple things I wanted to do. One is I would like to add some kind of like kind of thing where people talk and they that kind of thing. I could probably do it programmatically to some extent so that every character has kind of like a different sound a little bit, which would be cool. Um, there was something. So here we go. So there's an issue here. Is playing into song as okay? I guess because the channel is empty. Once it fades out in volume. Right. Okay. So I see. Then it's paused. Right. Okay. Is playing. Okay. So then this channel by ID. If only not in use. Let's see. One music is playing true. Is playing, it returns end of song. Oh yeah, that won't work. Returns if the channel is currently playing back audio. That's not true. That's not what that means. That returns if it's at the end. That's not the same thing. How can we know if a channel is playing back audio or not? Well, there's not really an easy way to tell this. Well, let me take a look at the oops. Take a look at the manual for this developer library. I want to see, is there any way to know if it's play from current position, it returns 0 success or a negative error code. Play from beginning, stop, pause, resume, auto stop. Excuse me. This is what I was missing. Get status. Oh, it's only in pixeling. Gets the project playing status. End of song. The project is playing now. The project is stopped now. So I guess paused is playing essentially. Like if it's paused, then it's playing. It would be nice to get to know if it's playing or not. I mean, we can store the data that song. This isn't ideal, but we can work around it, but it's not ideal. All right, not ideal again, but yeah, we can work around it. So the idea here is basically we store whether it's playing as a boolean here. If you play if we pause, we stop. Excuse me. Okay. then this returns s dot playing. So if it's playing, it returns true. I guess if end of song is equal to 0 or that's not playing. So if end of song is equal to 0, so 1 means it is at the end of the song. So I guess equal to 1. It's equal to 1, then it is playing. It is equal to 0. End of song. Check. 0 is playing. 1 is stop. Okay, 0 is the project is playing. Is it playing? 0. That means it is playing. It is. All right, I think I have to do it like this. If s dot playing, then return end of song, I guess, is equal to 0, because basically, and then otherwise we return false. So if you are playing, then it could be that you're playing and it's at the end of the song. If auto stop is disabled, or enabled rather. Disabled. All right, so I think this is the idea, so that basically when we play it, we can tell if it's playing or not. If we pause it, it's not playing, essentially. Let's see if this works. All right, let's see. It doesn't work. Don't I create 2? I do create 2. Excuse me. Okay, so we create 2 channels here. So why is it crashing? Is because S is okay. No, wait, yeah, why is it crashing? Because this... Yeah, create channels 0 and 1. All right. So then why is this... No. Okay, let's see, ID is equal to ID. Oh, channels are ints anyway, so maybe ID should be... Well, no, I guess that's fine. Right, by index, okay. Oh, that's right, I see. Because ID is not 0 or 1, it's music, right. So it should be by index. let's see. So 0 is playing. 1 is playing. Okay, so that's working, I think, but the audio isn't being faded, I guess. When we fade it in, is greater than or equal to 2 volume. Does this ever actually hit? Yeah, I think that, yeah, okay. So then it returns out of the go routine. Does this ever hit? Yeah, okay. So then both of these go routines should exit. Let's see. Fade in for 0. Yeah, 0, 1, 0. Okay, fade in for 0. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fade in for 0. Well, what's the volume? Let's see. Oh, I see. We pause it. No, it is. Hold on. It's not playing. Music channel. Music true. This should work. Let's see. Let's say we don't fade in the volume. Let's just keep it simple, just to. Okay, that works. So then. Oh, we're stopping too. Scene, it does have BGM. Music channel is not playing. We load the song from file system. We play from beginning. Play from beginning. Play from beginning. Oh, it is resume not this. Do we have to call resume? Oh, we have to call resume. Okay, that is it. Yeah. Okay. So there's a couple things I would like to do. So you can hear how um it's not keeping where it's leaving off, right? Like it's restarting whenever we enter the area. It would be nice if there was some way to keep the playhead locations. There's two concepts. One is we keep the playhead location. The other is that we keep the song channel in memory. We can't keep the song channel in memory because Sunbox, the engine, is managing that. And when it manages it, you can only have a maximum of 16 channels at any given time, which means, which is kind of a problem, right? Because we can't ensure that we will have only 16 songs in the game loaded. And it would be nice to also be able to mix in like sound effects and stuff as necessary, right? Remember I said I would like to have like a kind of thing where as the people talk, it plays like uh a little sound bite as the text scrolls. So I would like to do that with Sunbox, in engine, because then I could like do pitch shifting or like filtering and different things like that. So let me just check on something real quick. Developer Sunbox. Oh, it's open slot. Open or close sound slots. Each slot can contain one independent implementation of the Sunbox engine. You can use several slots simultaneously. Maximum number of slots is 16. Yeah, see. So we can't load all of the Sunbox, a whole bunch of songs into Sunbox as an engine. It would be nice if you could load like an infinite number of channels, but you could only play back 16 or something. But maybe that would be a little too complicated. So I guess that's not necessary. So what we can do is maybe save the playhead. Maybe we can add like when we stop. We can store the playhead location. And then when that happens, we can basically see if the playhead exists, and if so, we resume from there. Otherwise, we start from the beginning. That would work. That would actually work pretty well. So I think that's a good idea, because we do fade out, like fading out does, yeah, we do pause. Really, I guess we could stop. We could make a function. And call back. And then stop. Because the idea is if we stop after calling the callback, you can store the current location. You can resume. Well, I guess we can maybe call stop like that, or maybe we can call pause. What's the I wonder what's the difference between pause and stop, because it doesn't say, I think, in the developer information. Pause pauses the audio stream on the specified slot. Resume resumes the audio stream on the specified slot. Stop stops playing, and then the second call resets all Sunbox activity and switches the engine to standby mode. So I think that's the same thing as when you have Sunbox. If something's playing, when you press stop and then press it again, like you can hear that second hit, that second stop, like cuts off all audio, all like running modules, and cuts off the audio and stuff like that. So I mean, I guess what I'm wondering is, what's the difference between this? Like, is stop not pause? I think stop is pause in Sunbox essentially, because this is resume. I guess this is pause, resume and pause. This is play from beginning. This is pause. This is resume. This is stop. So what's the difference between this and this? There may not be one. Okay, so then what we're gonna do, we can basically call the callback to be called when fade out is complete. On fade out complete. And we can do the same thing here on fade in complete. So that basically we can, for example, store the playback location of each music track and then go from there. So that's not too complicated. We're just gonna do this pretty messily. We're gonna say song playback locations. It's gonna be a map of string to ints, I guess. That's fine. Like that. And then we just come over here. And when this is complete, fading out, we just say song playback locations. We can use project name. I guess we could have file path. Because when we go to engine, I think, hold on. Load. Here we go. Load file from path and load file from bytes. I mean from file system. Both of these can take the file name, so we can store the file path as a string here. S dot file path equals file path, and then down here s file path equals file name. This okay, we can do that. We can also set this to be nil here. If you load it from a file path, I guess that's fine. Load file from path, load file from bytes, load file from file system. And then we can say channel file path. There's a string, which is s dot file path. If s dot fs is not equal to nil, then we can return s dot fs dot, or maybe fs dot. Stat sub walk valid path. Read file path error stat. Maybe this will work. S.fs s.file path dot. Let's see. It's base name is dear. There's no this size load mod time. Looks like there's no. I'm trying to get like the. I'm trying to basically combine the base path. There's no way to get like the base of a file system. Glob matches. Okay, no. Read. No, we're not really trying to read. Subtree. Valid path. Walk deer. Okay, we can't do it that way. Okay. Then we're not going to worry about it too much. We're just going to, we don't need to store the file system anymore. We're going to just keep the file path. Really, I guess it's just the file name. That's fine. And file name, we just returns file name returns the file name, the project file name. Do I say project anywhere else? Set project name. So maybe project file name would be good. If the project is loaded. All right, I think we could do this a little nicer as well. We can set file name to be blank here, and then return nil returns an error, right? So this is this, and then return error like that. There we go. That way, if you load file from bytes manually, file name is set to be blank, because you're loading data outside of. I mean, I guess I shouldn't do that, because if you reload the Sunvox channel using the byte data, then now the file. I guess I can do it overwrite it manually. The idea is that if you load the file from bytes, if you load a Sunvox project file from bytes, then it should set file name to be blank, right? Because you're not loading it from a file name. Because I mean, like if you loaded it from a file name and then you load the bytes, the file name should change. It should not be the same because you're not loading it from bytes. You're not loading the file name. I think this makes sense. So I think we're on the right track here. We just do this and do it like this. This is file name fs. File path. Oh, this is file name. What was it? Data. Okay. All right. So then file name is blank. Okay. Cool. If we do this, then we want to store the pre-file name, which is s.file name, and then put it back like that. So that if you like load it from a file and then reload it, it doesn't lose data. Cool. All right, so I think we're on the right track here. So yeah, we just need project file name, and then we just say channel dot current line. Cool, and then we basically say fade in. We don't need to have a callback on that. We want to basically check to see if resume okay is equal to song, playback locations, music channel, project file name. Okay, then we do this. Okay, so that's the idea. So when we are playing the song, we fade it in, and then we basically say, well, play it from beginning if we didn't store the song playback location. But if we did, then we can seek there and resume. We don't need this resume here. Oh, whoops. This is, yeah. If one fade. Same thing for this. Fade out volume, fades out the song playing Sunvox channel. Regardless of its project. On fade out is a callback function to the note is executed from another Go routine. So be careful with. All right, so that's the idea. Fade in volume fades in. Oh, right. I need to write this down. After fading out, the song is paused. I mean, maybe I shouldn't even do that. Maybe I should just do that because that way you could pause it if you want. Um, yeah, that was a little bit more. Correct. So when we fade out the volume, we record the line, and then we just say channel dot stop. And then we fade in the volume, and we want to seek and resume. Okay. Oh, I stopped. Pause. Oops. Brother, what happened? Fade in, fade out volume, fade in volume, resume. Let's see. Okay, no issues with resume, so it is resuming. Let's see. It's we're seeking to the line number that's recorded. All right, what's the line number? $22. Okay. Do I need to play? What's the difference? I don't know. What's the difference between resume and play? So the line number is set. What if we fade in on fading complete nil? Okay, that doesn't seem wrong. Less than or equal to 0. I don't think floating point errors should be too much of a problem necessarily. So it's fading out, and then it's pausing the channel. When we're fading in, we're playing it. Is that not correct? Do we need to resume? I thought I tried that already. Why did that work? What? You know what? I'm going to make an executive. I'm going to make an executive decision to not export pausing and resuming because I'm pretty sure you don't need them. I'm pretty sure pause and resume you can just stop and play. I think they're effectively the same. We're gonna see. We're just gonna stop it and then we're just gonna play it. Okay, so I think that it is working, which is fantastic. I think that this crashed because Um, I'm pretty sure it crashed because it couldn't find the thing to stop, right? Yeah, fade out volume. Yeah, it can, if channel music fade out volume. Let's see. I'm thinking this man is about to be banned. uh, he has been banned. He has been reported. He is a terrorist. He is a cyber terrorist. He is spamming. So yeah, I think um what I'm gonna do, yeah, block that user. Mods block that user. I think what I'm gonna do. Do I wanna? I mean, like eat. Well, let me try something because I want to see if this is an issue. Can we have? Huh. Okay, so you can't have. You can't. Is this is Go routine safe? So that's not an issue. I feel like the issue is that it can't find the channel maybe to play music. This basically says, well, I need to find a channel that's not in use, and it can't find one. I think. Maybe. Um. Hmm. All right. Here's what I'm gonna do. A couple things. One, I'm gonna make it so that this does stop when it's finished. Um. Will automatically stop the sound after fading. The reason for this is because I already have an API function that basically looks for a channel by an ID if it is not in use, which is useful because that way you can, since there's only a certain amount of channels, it's good to say like, oh, do I have a free music channel? Do I have a free sound effect channel? So that's what that is for. So since that API exists, it makes sense for fade out volume to automatically fade the volume of a song and then stop the song so that like this is a valid way to fade a song, and then it will automatically also handle making it available internally. It just stops the song, but that's the idea. So that's good. Cool. Let's say we wanted to fade it over a longer period of time. I want to see if I can try to catch this crash. Interesting. I think that was because it was fading out and fading in at the same time. So maybe that's the issue if it fades out and fades in. So each um, song should only have one at a time, one fade active at any given time. That means that we should basically have like we can only have one at a time active at any given time. So I'm thinking that basically we need a cancel function that can cancel a go routine. So that basically if a fade is happening and the cancel function exists, it can call the cancel function to quit that go routine. And I guess the function should like return a channel or something so that it can be signaled that it's finished. and then move on from there. So that's the idea. So basically, if you start to fade up and then you start to fade, you say, I need to fade down, it will cancel that fade and start fading down. So this is the previous fade, which is going to be a channel, which for now will just be a bool. When we spin up the go routine, we say s dot pre-fade. We say if s dot pre-fade is not equal to nil, then we call s dot pre-fade to get the wait, which is a channel, and then we basically wait on the channel until the previous fade is finished. Oh, I guess it's just we're just waiting on the pre-fade. And so if there is no previous fade, then we can set the previous fade to be ourselves. We can make a channel that's bool. And then we just, after the go routine's finished, we just push a value on it. Let's see. Well, we need to basically indicate that we need someone's waiting for the result of the channel, right? Like if we're fading, it's like, oh, someone's waiting for me to finish. Okay, I'm going to cancel basically early. So I guess the previous fade channel can just be a channel. Yeah, okay, I got it. So Sunvox channel, when we make a new one, which we only do here, we can make the previous fade, and I guess we can just do this like this. And we need the ID and the available ID. Okay. And then we say all right, we do it like this. We make this a channel as bool like that. Cool. This is ID, just any and available, or index, which is an int. There we go. Cool. All right. So the idea here is pretty simple. We make the channel. And if a fade is starting and a previous fade, let's see. Trying to think about how best to do this, because basically the idea is you start a fade, you start fade A, it's doing its thing. You start fade B. Fade B knows that there's a fade running. Do we do this by a mutex? No, we need it to know that this is happening at the same time. Which means what? How do we know? How do we know that this is happening if there's something in the channel? So you put something in the channel when you start the fade, you take it out when the fade is over. If you start a fade and there's something in the channel, you take it out, and that lets the go routine know that it's done. But then how do we signal to wait? Let's see. So I mean, like, we can have a previous fade started channel. If there's something in there, then we make a previous fade stopped channel. if we read that the something on the previous fade stop channel is there, we take it out and we stop the go routine. And then we also stop the start go routine, at which point the fade can put its own boolean in there and then loop. Okay, that's an idea. This is probably a bad implementation, but I can't think of another way to do it. Not can't think of, but this seems fine. Something like this. So we just say if length s.prefade start is greater than 0, then s prefade end, put something in there. At which point we pull from s prefade start. We put our own thing in s prefade start. And then we basically say if s prefade end greater than 0, then we pull from s prefade end. And return. Is there there's got to be a sync like atomic or something to do this, because it feels like something that should definitely be a thing. It's not a lock. I'm not locking. What I basically want to do is, and it's not a mutex, it's not a wait group. Maybe it is a wait group. Well, it's a wait group, but we want to be we want to be what's the word? We want the go routine to know that it's waiting, right? So like if a fade is running and it sees that someone's waiting, it needs to exit early. We can make a function that exits. It calls the function, it exits that go routine. All right, here's an idea. What if I don't think this is probably like Deadlock City, but I'm I'm wondering if this is a thing. Hold on. What if we made a fade cancel function? When we run the fade, we set the fade cancel function to be a func like this that sets a value in the go routine. Something like this. And then we just say if cancel, then we're done. And then here we just say if fade cancel. I'm not gonna know, let me call it. Somehow I feel like this is really bad, but it's not really. Yeah, it's probably a bad idea. What's the equivalent? I mean, a channel kind of does this. We can make a channel. Okay, I guess we could just do this with a channel. It's not actually not too complicated. Basically, when we start this, we put a value in there, and when we're done, we take the value out. like that. Um, if there's ever less than, if there's ever no value in the fade cancel channel, that means that we need to cancel early. And then we can basically pull from the channel like that. So if there's something already running, we pull the variable, which means, but how do we know that it's waiting? That's the thing. How do we know that it's waiting to pull? Like I want it to wait. I don't want it to be I want it to be unbuffered, I guess. So, but there's no way to know. I guess we can switch. Yeah, I guess we can select rather. So, okay. We select. If someone wants to inform us that we want to cancel, then we return. Otherwise, we do this stuff. So then I guess we just need to basically know if the fade is running. Which I guess we can just do it with an atomic boolean. That means that we can go here. Store that it's running. Then we put a true value into fade cancel to get it to cancel. The go routine that's running pulls and quits. That lets this go routine proceed. That means that we can set fade running to be false here and here. We set it to be true here. Okay, this I think should work. I think this should work. All right. So page running and load. If it's running, then basically signal that you want to cancel, and then if it exists, then we want to quit and pull the value. Okay, so we store it false. But there's no way to really know if this triggers before this. It should, but there's no way to know that for sure, huh? Well, if we are getting fade canceled, that means that the fade is canceled. So fade will just, yeah, that's fine. So then we want to select. Oh, we want to select in the for loop. All right. Okay, I mean, it seems like it's working. Um, I think it's working. I'm kind of shocked, but I think it's working. 4 seconds. Fade out in 1 second. Fade out volume if from volume. Fade running store false. Hold up, let me make this fade out faster so I can kind of fade in faster. Why is the fade out not happening? That works pretty well. All right. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Pretty happy with that. Play. Let me write down. Oh, stop. Oh no, yeah, that's right. Stop. I'm thinking of pause. Yeah, pause and resume. Commented about pause and resume. Stop. If you stop a song and then play it, I wonder if maybe key just press key in engine stop or BGM stop. Let's see if this does what I think it does. In and in. Okay. That's so cool. That's exactly correct. All right, that's dope. That's fine. So I don't know what the advantage of using pause and resume are. Maybe it like pauses the audio playback. I know I write that down, but maybe I mean like literally. I mean maybe it literally pauses the audio playback. Like, the audio signal is paused, so rather than just pausing the playback of the playhead. But anyway, this seems to work. This is fine. Now I think about it. Hold on. let's just test this out real quick. Okay, so now let's try pause and resume. Okay, that explains it a lot better. Okay, so this isn't really pause like pausing audio playback. This is pausing like the audio engine, and this is resuming the audio engine. Resumes audio playback. Pauses audio playback. In pause, all audio stops. Including echoes, delays, etc. That explains it more. Okay, so then we'll keep them in. Pause and resume audio engine. Did I misspell audio? No. Okay. This is an audio playback. This is, what's the word? It's not stopping audio. I mean, it is stopping audio playback, but it's stopping the tracker. Stops audio playback. It stops / pauses. Okay, so this should help. I'm not sure quite how to. Let's see. That's no longer. Pauses audio playback through the stomachs. Pauses global audio. Well, let me. Global audio playback. Pauses. Stomachs. 4 clicks. Stomachs channel. Audio stops when resumed. Okay. Yeah, cool. So we can fix that. That's crazy. I didn't know you could do that. Anyway, we could do something like this. Maybe I'm gonna see how this sounds. This kind of good. Okay. All right, that sounds pretty good. Hmm.
Hold up. Just hold up. Here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go. There we go.
This is good. Okay. All right, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. All right, so the funk is real, bro. It's all right. All right, all right. Game crash. I think I have a general idea of what might be the problem there. Yeah, load from file system, load from bytes. Maybe I don't. Well, then I guess we don't need to. We don't need this system, right? The line saving system, because we can just um. Oh no, wait, because yeah. Never mind. We do need this because we're reloading the song each time we're loading in like the song again. That's right. Yeah, I think that the problem, also this is probably a little too loud. Hmm. Okay, I'm pretty happy with that. All right. So I didn't really get anything done today, but I mean, this is kind of important. This stuff, the fading of the music, that's important. Let's do some more sound stuff. Let's do some more sound stuff. So I'm thinking that I might be able to put all sounds in a single project file, and then just load the sounds as necessary. So we'll see, like, load the same project file over and over again as necessary. So we'll start off with just a basic footstep sound, I guess. But we would have to have different project. Well, I guess that's fine. We can just pick a good default. That's probably fine. How could we make a footsteppy sound? Let's see. All right, so let's see how this works. Let's see if I can do this the way I hope I am able to. So I should be able to create a sound effects channel like this. Let's say we create four sound effects channels. All right, and then we can go to, for example, player. And let's see. All right, so we should be able to use touch and tag by name, I think. Oh, we can just do it like this then. Tags by name. So for now, this is how we're gonna do it. Okay, seems to be working. Then we should be able to say just like play SFX with stat, like that. Now, what we'll need to do to make this work is we'll need to make a function that allows us to do this here in the engine interop. That as a path fixed names that. All right, so we can do something like this. I mean, really, if all the SFX sound effects are in the same thing, then we can just do it like this. We can make channels repeatedly like this. And then unidentified. Oh, that's why. I was like, why am I getting autocomplete? We want to load file from FS, I guess. That. Cool. So now we should be able to just grab one and then just play seek to name. Name. Something like that should kind of get us there. Not defined. Play SFX is not defined on update. Let's see. Right. Okay, it's working. It's not crashing at least. Let's see, is it actually calling this? Oh, SFX.play. Also, we also want it to be where it's not gonna loop. You can hear it going crazy. Let's see. Say looping false. There's no error here. Why is it that we set looping to be oh, we have to set it to be false after loading it. I wonder if we should make it not, well, it would, well, I guess it's fine. Okay. Okay, so it's stuttering a lot. I think that's probably because it's like being triggered multiple times, maybe? Maybe it's triggering this like 30 times or something. Let's see, print line. Oh yeah, we probably need do I have like a just touch? Like is just now touching the tags or something? Let me see. Okay, this is what I probably will do. Okay, guys, we just say if let's see, I don't know how to do this in JavaScript. Learn X and JavaScript. How do you check to see if an element? Oh, I feel like I remember now. Yeah, it doesn't. Hold on. Yeah, there may not be a thing. So I think it might just be if in includes. Okay, so if tag.name includes SFX, then tag let split was this is going to be tag.name split blah 1. There we go. Let's see if this works. It is working. The music is just kind of loud. Let me see if I can kick it down to like 10% of how loud it is. Not 10%, 20%. So you see how the logic execution is spiking? I'm going to assume this is because I'm calling in my Go code, I'm calling a function that is a JavaScript function that calls a Go function that calls a C function. So it's going to be slow, I think. I guess we can try this to kind of see if, like, what's the time looking like. Yeah, 30 milliseconds, 45 milliseconds. We don't want to do that live if we can help it, I think. Let's check. Well, I guess something I want to see is is this like how it normally is? Let's see. It must be, right? Yeah, 45 milliseconds. Okay, let's see. Why is it so slow? Why is it so slow? Hmm. That works really well, but yeah, we can't be sacrificing 35, 50, 20 milliseconds each time we play a sound. So why is it so slow? Is there something I can do? Actually, I'm not interested in play from beginning. I'm interested in play. Yeah, it's about the same. So is that just the time that it takes to call the function? Like, it can't be that slow because nothing could be done if everything took like 30 seconds. That's impossible. Let's see. Register lib function. The wraparound that uses C function calls from the LSM. Translate can't find register function. Hmm. Let PureGo convert types. Manually handle allocations. Hmm. I'm wondering if we can make it faster if we like manually. Int pointer. I wonder how register function works. Type conversions. Register function, register lib function. Relocations are performed when the object is loaded. Maybe that's what you need to make it faster. Let's see. When we load the library, yeah, now and global. Maybe not global. Hmm. What did I? Oh, there's no play. My bad. No play function. No, it's gotta be faster than that. Yeah, it's gotta be faster than that. How else can we do it? Well, this is something to consider. I'll have to see if I can make some headway on this because yeah, it's got to be faster than 20 or 30 or 40 milliseconds, and I know it should be because at least I think it should be, right? I think should be faster, I believe. In it, these are all set. Yeah, this definitely should be faster. So maybe there's something I'm not missing, or I'm missing. But that so far, that's pretty good. I'm happy with that. Results. The footstep sounds pretty good. Uh, it looks good. Yeah, I'm happy with this. All right, so I'm gonna keep working on this, try to optimize it a little bit, and yeah, we're gonna keep working on this thing. It's slow going, but it's going well. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I'm gonna get off. I hope you have a wonderful day, and yeah, thanks. If you want to support development, please check out Masterplan on itch or Steam, which is the project planning software for indie game developers. That's my other project that I'm working on, and is getting ready for a new release. It's been a long time coming, but it's almost there. So anyway, thank you very much for watching. I've been Solar Loon, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side next time. See ya.